everyone. How are you doing on this beautiful weekend? It is so pretty down here in the Dallas Fort Worth area. So come on out. Make sure I'm out there. So y'all come on out and get some of this sunshine out here. So the weather is perfect. So you can do a walk, ride your bike, or ride the bikes that the city has. And I just got through taking a yoga class in the park. So that was one of my favorite things. Now, I couldn't hardly hear the teacher, but the class was still good, because I like, being outside and moving and things like that. And so y'all know I can go down the rabbit hole. So let me hurry up and grab my notes, because they were trying to fly away, y'all. My notes was trying to fly away. So welcome to Blk Pen, episode 57. So today we're going to talk about customization options. So first, let me introduce myself. Welcome. My name is Latosca Asberry, and I am a real estate agent serving the Dallas Fort Worth area and the author of Home Sweet New Home. So yes, you all. So today, let me give you. Yep. I already went over that I am Dallas Fort Worth, and y'all stop ghosting your agents. Please stop doing that. I have told you all, and I have told you all, if the marketing and the customer service does not add up, get out of there, because you all are getting yourselves into some messy situations, because I don't want to say we depend on y'all, but we depend on you all, and we're not supposed to count on that money. But some people count their money. As soon as you get that consultation and get that agreement signed, a lot of people they count that money. You're not supposed to count your, what is it? Don't count your eggs till your chicken hatch, or something. Y'all know that saying. And so a lot of people, they count on that money that they are going to make. And so if you're not sure, you're just not sure, just don't ghost them and go pick up somebody else, or either you go straight to the builder. That's not how you conduct business. And that's why when you sign that paperwork, you need to be looking on there for their broker's information, and contact their broker if you have a problem. Either contact them or contact their broker. Just don't just ghost them, because hey, this is our job. No, so enough of that. So we're gonna go into knowing your customization options. So that is a part of the contract too, because I'm gonna try to stick to things that are pretty much in the contract. I know not every subject is going to stick uh, close to the contract, but I'm going to try to stick to the contract as close, because that's one of the things that a lot of buyers are not taking the time out to do. They're not taking the time out to read the contract, or they're not understanding some of the terms inside of these builder contracts. And then you go to social media or the media, and y'all start bashing the builders, and it's like, well, did you read the contract? No, you can't rewrite the contract. And the agents, we can't act as I was gonna say real estate agent. We are real estate. You can't act as attorneys, and so it's okay, you all, to go and consult with an attorney before you sign the contract. Take the contract and take it to the attorney. Now, he might can explain something to you in a better light than maybe the builder rep can. And it's okay to go and do that. So don't be ashamed about that, because the embarrassing part is you basically kind of embarrassing yourself, because I've seen a lot of buyers go to social media and media, and it's like, well, it's said it in the contract, and I'm gonna try to go over the contract again. And some of these contracts now, because hey, we all on the same social media, so it's not like the builders have a social media, the government have their own social media. We're all on the same social media apps, platforms. And so, of course, they're consulting with their attorneys to um, tweak their builder contracts. And the one that I explained on the last podcast is you can't sue them. Now, you can go to arbitration and mediation and things like that, but you can't sue them. So, and you initial the bottom, let me see, the bottom, yeah, so you initial the bottom right hand corner of that page, of a lot of pages, but especially that one. And that means that you understand that you can't come back and sue them. So let's get on over here to knowing customization. So what can you typically customize? So layout modifications. So depending on the builders, so you can change like the media room into a bedroom. I've heard a lot of buyers change their media room or their office into a bedroom. And this from one particular building. Like I said, it just depends on which builder. Because a lot of these builders have switched to inventory builders. That means they're going to do the design layout. They're going to do the finishes. They're going to do everything for you. They have like different floor plans for you to choose from, and you either choose from that or you just move on to another builder who better suits your needs. And so, if you want to move a wall, so a lot of that stuff, the layout, it just depends. Now, how far the home is. So if you're getting like a home that's being built from the ground up, you can do some customizations in there. Now, some of the move-in ready homes, again, it just depends on what stage they're in. You can do a little bit of customization in there. Like you can add plugs. Now, I don't know if you can move walls and stuff, so that really goes into custom builders, and they too are out here in the DFW area. Structural options, we talked about extra room, so that's basically just turning the media room and the office room into a bedroom. So you can get extended patios, covered patios, but some patios are small. I'm not going, no shade. Some of them are just small. It's just like look like a piece of concrete. And so, again, because I want to throw out that disclaimer, because I don't want you to go to Builder B and say, hey, I want to do all these customizations. Well, no, we don't have the option. Well, I heard, no. It just depends on the builder and what you can customize. So, yeah, so if you want an extended patio, so you think that patio is too small, there's not enough room to put patio furniture on there, put a grill out there, you can ask them about extending the patio. And some of these homes now are coming with three-car garages, and they're not like you think. You know, they're not three full-size garages. They're like two and a half size garages. So you have two full garages. So you have the one that's attached to the house. Well, they all going to be attached to the house. Then you're going to have one that's either going to be off to the left or the right, depending on where the garages are at. Then you're going to have, or you're going to have like the two full size garages, and you're going to have one that's off to the side. So that might be considered like a larger garage. But please, you all, don't go in there and start things in your third bay. Do not do that. They have made space in the home for you to put all of your stuff in there. Flooring, cabinetry, paint, backsplash, um, hardware. And so when you start talking about flooring, cabinetry, paint, backsplash, and all of those things like that, and appliances, you're talking about the luxury builders. They are the ones that will come in and do those things, cabinetry and countertops and things like that. So most of the builders do quartz. So in technology, so most of the homes on the market is going to come with smart thermostats. Some are going to have security options, high efficiency upgrades. Then it goes back to builder limitations, and I might be pronouncing that wrong. And some builders, like I said, some builders have switched to inventory, and some still have the design centers, and some still, not still, but some has upgrade options at the on site, so you don't have to drive all the way out to Dallas or wherever their design center is. They have some options for you, and you can just pick right there on the spot. But again, you all just be careful if you choose a builder that has a design center and they have options and all of the things. Just be careful not to overvalue your house. And remember that you do have to put down a deposit when you go off into the design center. And you cannot take a lot of people with you to the design center. So that's another thing. I don't know if they're going to tell you that before going to the appointment. But yes, and then you want to make sure that you don't push the price of the home up when you go to the design center. So you want to have your realtor with you when you go to the design center. So already uh, make that spot available for them. And let's see, not everything. See. Yes. So when you go into the model home, so I'm reading off my notes. So when you go into the model home, that is going to be the biggest, and I've learned that on my journey, that is going to be the biggest floor plan that they have for that community. It's going to have all the upgrades in there. So say if you go and pick that same floor plan, your floor plan might not have all of those upgrades. They might not. Some might, some might not. It just depends, again, how far along they are to being moving ready. And that will determine if it will. Now, the furniture is not included. Let me tell you, the furniture and all the decor and all of those things that you see in the model home, that is not included in there. So that's pretty much it. Just again, get their feature sheet, and that's why I make sure to put um, in my book standard features, because what you think of the price of these homes and what you think should come in the home doesn't always add up. Because I met a builder, because I went to the Realtor Roundup, so that's one of the biggest events for realtors and builders down here in the Dallas Fort Worth area. And I remember talking to a builder rep, and she was telling me it is standard for them to do the appliance package. So come with blinds, a refrigerator. I think she said washer and dryer, but I know she said refrigerator and blinds. For sure. And so that's why you want to get that standard feature list, because when you go into the model home, it has the refrigerator, it has the blinds. So, like I said, it has all the bells and whistles. But when you go and look at the actual floor plan in the community, it's something completely different. So, again, this is the importance of having a good realtor by your side. Let me see what other tips I can give. Um, so we know to stick with upgrades that's going to boost the home value, which is the kitchen, the primary bathroom, energy efficient appliances. Double check how custom choices may impact your appraisal or resale. So, not just aesthetics, and that just goes back to saying don't overvalue your house when you're trying to do these customizations and things like that. So you have, and I make sure to explain this in my book. So you have inventory buyers. Let me go ahead and go in here and see the types of builders. Page 29. So types of builders. So you got spec builders, also known as inventory builders. So you got production builders, luxury builders, custom builders, and now you have boutique builders that are coming up now as well. Now with the boutique builders, I kind of want to put them up under the inventory builders, because I don't think they're at that level yet where they can have a design center, or if even they probably don't even want a design center. So let me not speak for them. They probably don't even want to fool with the headache of having a design center. So they just go ahead and do the upgrades for you. So yes, you all, that was quick. Um, that was quick and easy. Again, just be careful on those customizations. Not all builders allow custom options. And when you go into these communities, you can, like those move-in ready homes, they can already have the upgrades in there. So sometimes they can be a better option for you than to build from the ground up and try to make changes that way. So it really just depends on your goals and what you want to do. So if you want the upgrades already in the home, moving ready can be a great option for you. If you want to get your home built from the ground up and do the customization that way, that is an option for you. And these builders, you all, when I tell you, I only been in the industry for 5 years, and both. I've seen two sides of the builder, so it didn't matter which builder it was. Was it the luxury builder or the production builder? I've seen both sides of the builder, and this right here is the absolute best side. So I went to Rockwall up earlier this week, and I visited a community. Now I visited a community in August, and the prices was the prices. I come back in November, and they lowered their homes as well as others by $100,000. You all, I'm telling you, this is the best, and they are offering incentives. So you all reach out, reach out, reach out, and yeah. So you are interested in buying a new construction home and do not know where to start and just don't want to run to the first builder and put your money down and you stuck, well, you're not stuck, you just don't get your money back, you leave, you can purchase this book. This is education on buying a new construction home. You all, I highly recommend getting this book before going out buying a new construction home. And so, in this book, I thought somebody was calling my name. I was like, I don't know nobody out here. I made sure to put the first thing, the first chapter. So when you get the book, the main three chapters to read is 1, 5, and 6. So chapter 1 is about the importance of having a real estate agent. Chapter 5 is protecting your investment. And chapter 6 is home financing option. And I know you all see what's in the news. Not in the well, I don't know if the news is talking about, but I know social media is talking about it. About the 50-year mortgage, and Fannie Mae is doing no credit requirement. I am still consulting with some lender friends of mine because I want to get the best understanding about these two things that are out there before I bring it to you all. So it will be a podcast episode in January 2026 because I already have podcast episodes already planned out, and so that will be one for 2026 because 50-year mortgage. Wow. No credit score requirement. So I'm a little fishy about that, but I'm gonna do my investigation on it. So I'm gonna consult with a few lenders and put my notes together and then bring them to you all because to a buyer, especially a first-time home buyer, that doesn't sound bad. But to somebody like me, 50 years is a long time. And I know people don't stay in their houses, even not even the 30 years. Some, if like maybe 1% that'll stay in their home for 30 years, but the rest, they move, probably want to say every 5 to 7 years or somewhere right in there. And, and the no credit thing, I'm just like, uh-oh, you're going to have a whole bunch of people running over to the lenders and saying, oh, okay, now I can get a home. There's no credit requirement. No. And then the county that I live in, they're offering $50,000, up to $50,000 to buy a home. So I got to go do some research on that, you all, because I want to go and do my research. I'm just not out here putting out content just to be putting content out here to let you all know, hey, I'm a realtor, I'm putting out content. No, I want to put out accurate um, information to you. So I'm behind the scenes working on that because I see mixed reviews because some people think it's a good thing, some people think it's not a good thing. Reason why some people think it's a good thing because of the savings, but I'm just like, yeah, but once you break down the savings, because I had to have somebody to do that too. break down the savings that you think that you're going to save, and then look at that number and see all you really saving. So yeah, yes, you are. So I do. Highly, highly, highly recommend it, and it is sold wherever books are sold. So I am going to get on out of here. I got some grocery shopping and cooking that I have to do today. So you all go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to try my best. I'm going back up to Rockwall, um, and I'm gonna try my best to go live. But I'll be trying to get out of there, you all, because that Dallas traffic and the Fort Worth traffic is completely different, and so I'll just be trying to get out of there. But I'm gonna try my best um, to do a community tour out there in Rockwall. Let me see what questions you all have. So this is the spot where we did yoga. Hello, where are you going? So interesting. What are you doing? Hello, Tiana. Thank you for showing up. Well, all right, you all. We'll see you next time.